Are we recording now?
No, there was something I was gonna bring up.
Messing with the internet. He's messing with it.
I was just messing
Google
around.
you up, JK.
Hey, you say 4chan, I get on my laptop, okay?
No, I've been go to Reddit and type in Raven and the Dark Shadows.
What?
There's this band. I don't have my laptop, so I don't know if this will work. But there's this band that is just having people. It's all people in the band, and they're spam posting every city's Reddit,
Yeah.
being like, "Where are some places we can draw 150 to 300 people? We are an unknown band. we." And then people like will respond being like, "Hey, play this place. It has 50 capacity," and they'll be like, "Fuck you, pal."
Whoa, buddy. What are we? Some kind of small time act here?
Yeah, and then they're like, "We're famous. Our singer is a famous celebrity." And then I looked it up, and he's just some guy who runs on the beach every day. And there have been like a few Medium articles about him.
Well, in my hometown, there was a man who used to run around and dance, and the newspaper wrote an article about him.
I know, and that
He
guy,
was famous.
If he had a band, they'd probably sell out their first show in that town, right?
If that elderly man had a band.
No, but this guy's an elderly man with a bunch of young
is
people
he?
in masks.
Oh, okay.
You gotta find one of these posts, man.
Well, this is just them posting their song over and over again.
yeah, they've since realized how often they get in
They're
trouble.
also posted an outlaw country.
No, they posted in every genre.
Yeah, yeah.
They posted everywhere. Go to a Google image. We gotta find this photo. Yep. This is the one they post everywhere. Is them all on the beach, though.
That is a very old
It's
man.
an old man.
And why does it look like they photoshopped his head onto like a different old man's body?
Because no old man should run that much. Here's them all on the beach, though. But they have the
So they're
weirdest...
trying to do like a ghost type thing?
Yeah, and so it's describe the photo for it's plague doctors.
It's plague doctors and...
There's a lot of them, too.
And there's 5 of them. 5 plague doctors.
Fire.
There's a little bit of fire on the sand, which should be their name.
Ooh.
I think that's a better name than Raven and the Dark
This podcast
Shadows.
becomes us managing this runner, this beach runner from Miami Beach.
Yeah, we're gonna change the format next week. We're officially a Family Guy rewatch and Raven and the Dark Shadows management podcast.
No, they just post it in every single music genre, and they'll be like, "Hip hop fans, I bet you won't like this." And they'll go to blues, and they'll be like, "This is vaguely blues," but everyone just hates their music.
Is it pretty bad?
It's just really boring, and then all the comments are people politely being like, "This doesn't really mesh with your visualization."
Oh, it doesn't even match like the
just
way
some
they
guy
look.
doing like sad like country.
Oh, yeah, that sounds awful.
I know. And I think like it's young people trying to like exploit an old man and failing.
They think that the man who runs on the beach is going to
They do. If
be
you look
their
at these
savior.
responses, they'll be like, "He's a celebrity."
We have a celebrity angle.
That's
with
what I was
our...
going to say. Is if that man who ran around town and danced in Franklin, is that what you said he did?
Yeah.
So if that guy did a show in town, he'd probably sell out that show, right?
I think he would say that man at the Bunganut Pig.
Yeah.
He's
Line out
selling
the door. Line out the door, and then you see a photo of the crowd and a bunch of empty seats, which implies that people just politely bought more tickets. Which is a thing I saw with this guy's shows.
It wasn't about going to the show. It was more about just giving him money.
Supporting that guy. But then you gotta imagine if that guy were to go, "Hey, I'm taking this show on the road. I'm gonna have this full everywhere." Don't they know I've been written about in the Franklin, Tennessee Penny
It's like doing a
Saver?
bringer show and not even realizing
I know.
and that's like a completely unique experience.
No, but their whole thing is they're like, we're trying to find unique venues like off the beaten path that would like look cool. And then And they need to
Just
hold...
go take pictures.
No, I
somewhere.
know, but they need to hold 150 to 300 people.
That's not going to be a unique off-the-wall spot.
No, but it's also like, so you think 300 people, 200 people.
150.
You think,
100.
You think on a bad day,
You think
175 is going to come in to like an old sawmill outside of town to see a guy who runs in Miami Beach.
And his friends.
And a bunch of young kids exploiting him. A bunch of young people who know, quote unquote, know how media marketing works. A bunch of people who know a friend who has a fucking medium.com page.
They got. My friend's got a Zanga.
My friend works for the Arizona Times online. I can squeeze you guys in.
The Arizona Star Ledger.
This guy in Florida runs on the beach. It's also, I feel bad because this guy probably...
Noticed a man running on the beach lately? He might be a part of your new favorite band.
That you really should get in on this. You've had 2 great ideas so far. What was the fire on the beach?
Fire on the beach.
Fire on the beach, and then whatever the fuck you just said.
That was perfect gobbledygook.
That was great. No, that was great headline. These guys could, yeah. Do you like sand or whatever?
Hey, you like? Have you ever heard the ocean?
You should listen. Can we play audio?
No, it won't play well.
Oh, damn.
Got it plugged in.
No, it's just him
unfortunately.
being like, hey, dig her, great. And there's like an acoustic guitar.
Are they just trying to like rip Orville Peck's vibe?
People go, you sound like Johnny Cash.
And he goes, of course.
And then someone comments, they go, yeah, Raven actually used to know Johnny Cash in the 70s. And then you're like, okay, so he's had 60 years to get this music career off the ground. And in 60 years, his big plan has been masks, a photo, and
an awful
And if
name.
I'm saying you're spamming Reddit, you got a problem, pal.
Good Lord, buddy.
If the guy who posts in like biking
I'm a
in
proud member
Bentonville-
of Louisville Vape Society.
Yeah.
And I think you're spamming.
Yeah. I know you guys are used to spitting out plumes, but you'll spit out your
You'll
tea
spit
when
out your
you
drink.
Watch this new hit. No, it's wild. And all the other posts, because there's so many Reddit pages, and I keep seeing it because I'm in all these different city Reddits from when I go to the towns. And then I'll see like so many, and then you'll follow that person's page for like a day, and then they'll get all removed from Reddit.
Yeah.
But occasionally they'll post being like, what horror movies are in free domain or public domain? And it's clear that their plan is just...
Do they not just understand how law works?
No, it's clear that their plan is they're like, we're trying to make scary music videos
Well, yeah, duh.
with horror
I mean, the
movies.
only thing I've seen so far is their...
Well, that's them in a haunted cemetery. And I know that
Did
because...
they play a show there? Is that
No,
one
it's
of
just
their
that music
150 to 300 people?
This is
venues?
how crazy they are with their posting. I know that music video, and how crazy I am with stalking them. I know that music video was shot on an iPhone,
Okay.
and it was filmed in a haunted cemetery.
It's like Moonlight.
Because I've seen them post in filmmaking things such as, this music video is just shot on an iPhone.
Wow.
iPhones. This music video is shot on an iPhone. Samsung. Could your Samsung do this? This video is shot on an iPhone. Horror. Video from a haunted cemetery. r/recently deceased. Are any of your loved ones? That one's a lot. But are any of your loved ones in the background of this haunted cemetery music? It's great. It's like r/Rubik's Cube. We thought outside of the box with this one.
We solved a problem by making this music video on an iPhone.
In a cemetery. I love that they're hooked. They got some fun hooks. No, I want to find this band. Maybe that is why I'm angry. Is because of the wasted potential.
They're so much more successful than you.
No, they aren't. That's another wild thing. Is they keep going, he's a celebrity, and then I'm like, I can, as someone who's, I don't know how you look up a Q rating, but I assure you, in this year, I'm better.
Yeah.
And I tell you, sir, no. I should get plague doctors. I should just start commenting and being like, I'm the guy on the left. AMA. AMA, I'm the guy, I'm the plague doctor in front of the piano.
If you want to do some fun Reddit satire, that would be a good AMA to post up.
I should pretend, I should get a rogue account and just pretend like I'm in the band trying to help him tour. And then slowly the band is like, who's this other guy?
Well, who the fuck is this guy?
Who's Raven and the Dark Shadows suck? No, people are mad though. It's great.
There's no reason to be mad at him. You should just be. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
I'm disappointed. No. Now, people aren't mad. They're more so just like, what is going on?
Why did you think this would work?
It's also great because they'll be like r/Aberdeen. And they'll be like, we're looking to come out. Big Kurt Cobain fans. And they'll be like, well, this is Scotland. And then they'll be like, we'd love to come there too.
Scotland. Big fan of Scotch.
Big fan of Scotland. r/Cape Town. They literally were like posters in different languages. They were like, one of them I found was like doing German.
Just posting it in Gaza, like, find your freedom.
Yeah.
With Raven and the Dark Shadows.
Yeah. People will comment, they'll be like, hey, you guys, you've been posting in a lot of cities. This is going to be one heck of a tour. And then they'll respond.
No tour booked yet.
They'll respond, yeah, it will be, asshole. They always act like they're too busy. they're
on a world tour.
They're so mean to them. It's so weird.
They're on a world tour. They don't have time for your hand-holding bullshit.
That's what they
a lot
said.
Of celebs
That's
have.
what one of the responses said in r/Knoxville. It did. Somebody was like, "What?" And they were like, "You keep just copying and pasting this generic thing everywhere." And it's like, are you actually planning a tour? And they're like, yeah, that's why we're too busy to tailor everything to you. And then because we're on tour. Or no, because we're planning a tour. I can't remember what wording you used, but my response was going to be, technically, you're planning a hypothetical tour. But then by the time I went to go post it, Knoxville deleted it.
Technically, you're falling asleep and you're like, I'm going to have to fly and dream tonight.
Yeah, like...
You're not actually doing anything.
Now watch. I know this band's gonna blow up because remember, 10 years ago we
all laughed at Doja Cat.
We laughed at Matt Wright. We laughed at her feet. 10 years ago. I remember 10 years ago telling people that black girl's whoever's attached to those feet is never gonna make a song about a cow.
Never.
You know, I owe Doja Cat a lot.